Hi, I'm Lori. Are you feeling overwhelmed by Christmas already? Are you looking for a new approach to celebrating this season? Whether you are the family magic maker and the holiday preparations leave you feeling burnt out and overwhelmed, or you are facing this season for the first time or the 30th time, still carrying the pain of loss and loneliness, or both. If you feel like Christmas takes more than it gives, I invite you to approach it differently this year. I invite you to approach it from the perspective of Advent. I am making a daily-ish Advent series for the month of December. Advent for the weary and brokenhearted, a new season of hope, peace, joy, and love. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a day of this Advent experience. Advent is the 4 weeks leading up to Christmas Day. The time where we, depending on our personalities and circumstances, are usually running around in a flurry of sprinkles and wish lists, or retreating into isolation, far from all danger of sprinkles. But it is meant to be far more than that. It is meant to be a season of celebrating not only the birth of Jesus, but his eventual second coming and his continued presence in our lives, here, now. The season is upon us with its gifts of hope, peace, joy, and love, whether we are ready to receive them or not. I want to be ready. So if you'll join me, we are going to make it through Christmas together this year, all of us. And I believe we're actually going to do a lot more than just survive. We're going to lean into this dance of past, present, and future, this lockstep of joy and sorrow. And we are going to emerge with more peace and more perspective than ever before. This will be my family's first Christmas as a family of 3. Of course, we'll always be a family of 5 in our hearts, but here on Earth, in December 2024, we are practically speaking a family of 3. 2 years ago, we were a family of 5. Aaron, Lori, Clara, Anna, and Isaac. Last Christmas, we were down to 4. Anna had made her way to her eternal home, and now Clara has joined her, and this year we are, for the first time, celebrating Christmas as a family of 3. So this Christmas season, this Advent season, I have decided that I don't want to distract myself with all of the fixings. Now that doesn't mean there won't be fixings. There will be. I'm just going to try not to obsess over them and allow myself to become consumed with the present. I don't want to get all wrapped up in the wrapping, so to speak. Because that's what I did last year. And it worked, I guess. I made it through Christmas without my darling Anna. But if I'm honest, it felt hollow. And as long as we're being honest, I think I've been distracting myself at Christmas time for the past 4 years. They have been big blowout Christmases. I was never sure if it would be the last one, so each one had to be the best one. Maybe I thought if the piles of gifts were big enough, or the cookies crisp enough, and the hot chocolate never stopped flowing, maybe, just maybe, all of the shiny things could distract me from thinking about the things that were too heartbreaking to acknowledge. Like my daughter being too weak to stand up and hang an ornament on the tree, or to open her gifts. But through it all, we had this one beautiful tradition, Advent. It isn't something my husband or I grew up with, but we started the tradition with our family when the kids were little, and we continued it every year. And the togetherness around the candles, in the dark, the singing of this ancient hymn, this rejoicing in sight of the longing, this was always the best and most sacred part of our Christmases. And this year, I want to share Advent with you. So I'm going to take a step back from sharing the nuts and bolts of my story. I will finish it, I promise, in the new year. But right now, I want to invite you to join me as I celebrate the season of Advent this year. I want to go slowly and take the time to lament and let the grief do whatever it's going to do. I want to sit in the dark with the hard emotions and gaze at the beautiful lights and behold the wonder of it all. I want to hold it in my heart. I want to find courage there. I want to find God there. Because this is the season that if we are brave enough to enter in, that can transform our striving into surrender, our sorrow into dancing, and our quiet tears into rejoicing. Go ahead, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Each of the 4 Sundays of Advent, I will be posting a video and lighting the Advent candles. And each Monday through Saturday, I will be posting a video or a community update, encouraging you with songs, scriptures, thoughts, and prayers that give you a chance to connect to this powerful spiritual practice. This Advent experience is for everyone who longs for newness and peace, for everyone whose heart feels heavy and anxious this season. You don't have to have lost someone, although I know many of you have. Some of you are fighting battles you feel like you can't win. Maybe you're lonely. Maybe you're disoriented by all the bells and ho-ho-hos ringing in your ears. Whatever your reason for being here, I'm grateful for your presence. So remember, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a day of this fly by the seat of our pants, let's see what's going to happen, expect to find a little bit of peace and joy kind of Advent journey. Or in other words, the I have no clue what I'm doing, but I hope you'll do it with me Advent journey. For those of you still here, I bet you're waiting for a few more details, and I have them for you. This week, we will be exploring longing, lament, and hope, as is traditional to start the Advent journey from this place of longing and expectancy, in a place we need rescued from. And I guess we all get brownie points, because I think most of us are already in that place. Please join me this Advent season and open your heart to the light that penetrates deeply into the darkest places, and embrace the season where we are invited to witness the miracle of Christ, and listen closely for the whispers of hope that He can bring into our sorrows and our pains. And maybe, just maybe, we'll come out of this Advent season, all of us, breathing deeper, with hearts that are more peaceful, more motivated, more free. Okay. You know what to do. See you on Sunday.